It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go! Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Squeeze. Ready?
Naeem Hines, his first carry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Casey. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They run with Hines. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Casey. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here we go! 60-or. Leo! Undercut! Defense!
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
I'm here all day. 1, 2.
Off play action. Casey. This will be caught inside the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike. Smoke. And let's pin the mirrors back.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the stop, Breland speaks.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down, Casey. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. On the ready. 53, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I know he ain't got it. 53 to Mike. 53 is the mic. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Watch 64. Wait. Jam. There you go. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Casey, and it's caught by Herndon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Hey, Haywood. Whip. Watch the whip. Big trip.
Throwing again. Casey. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taco Charlton able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bilal Nichols in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. Move. 15-1. 15-1. You ain't got nothing.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this to the end zone for Baldwin. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Casey. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. On 1st down, Casey. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, Casey. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Casey. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Back to throw. Casey. He can run for it, and he will. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will take.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get... Casey dancing to his left. He's going to take... And it's a fumble.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 1, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Hurry. Check 99. Fair. Shoot.
This is Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Tighten up. Hey, Delta, you draw Porkers. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Casey. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Casey. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Off the play fake. Casey steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A huge play that time for the Colts. 42 yards. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now it's Hines, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They run again with Hines. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, Alpha.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Casey. Being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. They come out here in the eye. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Hines. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Hey, you.
2nd and 3. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
6-6. Pull it high. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Operating from the gun. Casey. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 41 yards. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but now it's 3rd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Watkins, the intended receiver. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing